Welcome back to Grow Joyfully. Today I'm going to make some ham chowder soup. And the first thing I'm going to do is boil this ham bone that we had for dinner last night. We had a lovely ham and a lovely dinner, and our son and his wife and little girls over for a wonderful Sunday dinner. So now I'm just going to boil it with I put some minced dried onions in it, and that will give it even more flavor. So the first step is to boil this ham bone well, and then we will use the juice from it. We'll just let that simmer for at least an hour. So the ham bone has been simmering for about an hour. The second thing we're going to do is wash, dice, and peel about 6 potatoes. It's time to remove the ham bone. Just pick that up, put it in a bowl. And then I'm going to add the potatoes and let them cook, just parboil. So that's just a light cooking, a pre-cooking, if you will. Okay, I'm going to melt a tablespoon of butter, and then I'm going to add about a cup of onions and saute them. I saute the onions until they're translucent. Just about time to add the celery and the carrots. I'm just going to saute those a little bit too. I'm going to add another tablespoon of butter. And a half tablespoon of minced garlic. Now I'm going to add my seasonings, and you can put anything in here you want. I used about half a teaspoon of Lowry seasoning salt, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, and salt. Okay, those are getting a little softer. What I want to do is add 2 tablespoons of flour and start to thicken it, kind of make it like a white sauce. Okay, it's time to add the 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm just going to stir that around and let it cook. We don't want to really brown it too much. So we'll just stir that and let it cook for a little tiny bit. Then it'll be time to add a cup of chicken broth. Now that the flour has had a chance to cook, it's time to add the 1 cup of chicken broth. Just stir that around. You want to keep stirring so that you can keep it from getting lumpy, because the flour acts like a thickener. And as soon as this gets incorporated, then I'm going to start adding some milk and then cream. You should smell it in here. It smells wonderful. Time to add a cup of milk. Starting to thicken up and look really good. Now I'm going to add a cup of cream. Get that all stirred in good and let it simmer. I'm going to drain the potatoes out of the ham stock and place them into the creamy mixture. You don't have to do this first step of boiling a ham bone, but if you do have a ham bone and you want to find a way to use it, this is a good way to use it because it makes a very, very nice ham stock. So I'll save the rest of this ham stock to make a bean soup. So this is a lovely white sauce type of soup. Now I'm going to add a whole can of corn, juice included. I'm going to add another cup of milk to make the soup go farther. I just add some cooked broccoli and cauliflower from last night's dinner. This is a very versatile soup that you can add just whatever you want. What looks good, what tastes good, things you need to use up in the refrigerator. Now it's time to add a cup of diced ham. We're going to let that simmer for a little while, and the last thing that we add to this delicious soup is a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Now it's time to add the grated cheddar cheese. Just give that a good stir. Let all the flavors and ingredients incorporate together. And we'll let that simmer a little bit longer. And this is the finished product. Here we have a delicious, thick, creamy ham chowder that would brighten any day. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful, and I hope you have a really great day. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next video.